That's for his right of reply. The honourable member for Calgary Confederation.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I really appreciate this opportunity to be able to speak for about 5 minutes here. And first of all, to thank you and thank through you to all the members who spoke on this bill, both today and a month ago during the first hour of second reading. Most were, actually the majority were very supportive. Some I'm not too sure about. Honourable member from King Vaughan didn't quite mention where she was, but she is not in, so I feel confident that she is there along with the rest of the 20 that, or the rest of the speakers that spoke on this bill. It really will make a difference, Mr. Speaker, this bill. I believe truly that it will save lives. And so I do ask sincerely all members of the House to please support this bill. It is supported by many organizations throughout Canada. So many, you know, the Trillium Gift of Life Network in Ontario, they support it. The Kidney Foundation, the Canadian Transplant Association, I can go on. Many, many organizations support this bill with letters of support and lobbying efforts to all of us as well, which I appreciate. There are also 20 seconders. 20 of my colleagues here in this House of Commons have seconded this bill from all parties in the House of Commons. I am truly honored that they would second my bill, and I appreciate that sincerely. The honourable member of Edmonton Riverbend, he had mentioned that I did some work in the Alberta legislature. I did create the Alberta Organ Donation Registry there, along with help from many, many individuals like Nancy McDonald and Yvonne Martinez, Karen Korchinski, and Robert Salos, who was mentioned earlier today by my honourable colleague from Calgary Shepherd. Robert, I spoke about him a month ago in the House here, how he was an inspiration for me on this bill. Sadly, he had passed. I was at his funeral, his celebration of life this weekend. He continues to be an inspiration for me. He was a young man, 17 years old when he got his double lung transplant, and he survived for 14 years. And he died at the age of 31 just a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, it was from cancer. He was unable to donate his organs like he had wished he could, but he was able to give his eyes, and that he knew would be something that would really be important to him. So I think of Robert, and I wish him well in the other world, wherever that is. So, but Mr. Speaker, this registry we started in Alberta, I'm a little bit disappointed because of the fact that it's not going as well as I had hoped it would. You know, there are 90% of Canadians who are in support of organ donation. 90%. Yet, there are only 20% of Albertans and basically 20% of Canadians who have registered on their provincial registries. And that, to me, is just very unacceptable and just very disappointing. So I had to think of a way to get that registration up, and what better way than to target them through our income tax form. Most Canadians do their income taxes. Let's ask them there. It just makes sense to me, and I hope it makes sense to everybody in this room. I truly believe that it will significantly raise our registration rates, and it will also create awareness, Mr. Speaker. I'd also like to thank my Health Committee colleagues. There's a number of them here today, including our chair, the honourable member from Cumberland Colchester, I'm sorry, our honourable chair. We completed a study on organ donation, as he had mentioned. I have this study here, Mr. Speaker, and I know that I can't hold up a prop, but I do want to indicate in here one specific recommendation that was brought forward earlier by the honourable member from Coquitlam, recommendation that says that the Government of Canada identify and create opportunities for Canadians to register as organ donors through access points for federal programs and services in collaboration with provincial and territorial organ donation programs. To register as organ donors through access points. Well, Mr. Speaker, the income tax form is an access point. It is a point that reaches all Canadians, and I truly believe that this will do wonders to create an increase in our organ donation system. So please support this bill and honor the work of Robert Salos and and to help organ donor and tissue awareness here in Canada. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. And the question is as follows. Mr. Webber, seconded by Mr. Waugh, moved that Bill 316, an act to amend the Canada Revenue Agency Act, organ donors, be now read a second time and referred to the Standing Committee on Health. Is it the pleasure of the House to adopt the motion? All those in favour of the motion will please say yea. All those opposed will please say nay. In my opinion, the yeas have it. Conformément à l'article.
According to the standing order, the vote will be November 7th before private members' business.